Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for coming to watch another WEIGO podcast, AKA What Else Is Going On podcast YouTube video. I am your host, your girl, Taria. I have missed y'all. So I'm going to do this video on another one. I fell behind with my Dubai recap that was supposed to come out Friday. And you know that Orange County comes out Tuesday. So I've watched Dubai twice now. And I think I'm going to put that out either tomorrow or Monday. So it'll be like a bonus, kind of sort of making up for Friday. And then Orange County still as planned on Tuesday. So how have y'all been? I hope that y'all are doing well. Though that rain was something else. So I hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody has power. If not, I hope your power is restored, because I know people we can be watching from all over. So let's get into this first video. This video will be more so Bravo related. So let's talk about it. First up, the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Some of y'all have asked for me to recap that. And y'all, I have told you, it is so hard for me to angry watch something. And some of those women irritate me. But I still may, because I know there's an episode coming out tomorrow where the ladies are watching it, right? So that'll be interesting to see their reactions. But let's get into something else. This is according to All About the Real Housewives. RHONJ, Andy Cohen, slams Louis Ruela's dark comment about Margaret Joseph's son. Andy Cohen slams Louis Ruela's dark comment about Margaret Joseph's son. Andy says, I would absolutely go mental. Andy Cohen called Louis Ruela's viral comment about Margaret Joseph's son the darkest moment of the RHONJ season 14 finale. The Watch What Happens Live host told Garbage World podcast listeners that he would have gone absolutely mental if he were in Margaret's shoes. During the RHONJ season 14 finale episode on Sunday, Louis said, I hope Margaret and her family suffer. You know, I hope her effing son suffers the way I suffered, the way other people in our family have suffered. Let me tell you something, Andy Cohen said. If someone that I didn't care for invoked either of my children's names, that is what it would take for me to be Danielle Cabral. He joked, Danielle Cabral's button is, don't talk about my husband's pecs. Mine would be if you mention my children in an unfavorable way, because we know Jennifer said that Danielle's husband, had the boobs and she had the brawn. Child, what does Bill have for you? Anyway, Garbage World podcast host Casey Wilson and Danielle Schneider noted that Teresa Giudice and the rest of the RHONJ cast never have gone after each other's children. I don't know if it was necessarily gone after, but remember that season of Jersey at the reunion where Caroline Manzo told Teresa, you and your Christmas pageant dress, the green. Lauren and Teresa were going back and forth, and Teresa was addressing Lauren, because that was when Teresa had told Caroline, you have blubber, like blubber, blubber, and blubber. But then I thought she said something to Lauren. I don't think it was about her body, but she said something because Lauren kind of confronted her. I'm not sure, but traditionally, no, they haven't gone after the children, which is why I don't think their children should be sitting at round tables like their housewives. Anyway, let's keep going. They added, children have always been of importance to these women. After the RHONJ finale aired, Louis issued a public apology to Margaret Josephs on Instagram. The finale was very tough for me to watch, and I wanted to address it with you all. After watching the finale, I was disappointed in my actions in bringing up Margaret Joseph's son. He continued, the reason he was even brought up was because I have been dealing with being falsely accused of calling Margaret's son at his work, which is simply not true. For the last year, Margaret kept putting this narrative out there that I called her son at work, and I've had to deal with it knowing I'm being lied on. Still, I know better not to bring someone's child up. And it is something I deeply regret. So I do want to apologize and acknowledge that I was wrong. There's been a lot of toxicity on the show that has affected everyone on the show. We have been dealing with a lot of frustrating things behind the scenes that have been very hard for our entire family and children who have been impacted at the hands of certain people. Two wrongs don't make a right. I deeply regret what I said. Meanwhile, Margaret reacted to Louis Ruela's appalling comments about her son while appearing on Sirius XM's Reality Check with Kiki Monique. I was threatened again in the finale, my entire family. I find it appalling, disgusting. No one says that. It's horrifying. It's very disgraceful. I will say this. I know Louis said that Margaret's putting out this false narrative about Margaret calling him at work. Did you call him somewhere else? Because Margaret had some evidence, and they asked Louis, was it his phone number? And he said yes. So was somebody playing on your phone then, or did they spoof? Did they go through the trouble of spoofing a call log and your number and putting your number on the call log? Because you admitted that it was your number when you were confronted with the proof. So was it that you didn't call him at work? You called him somewhere else? I mean, you called his cell phone, and you're saying, well, I didn't call his job. I called his cell phone. Because again, you admitted that it was your number. Child, this is a lot. This is a lot. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about Vanderpump Rules slash actually The Valley. Y'all, that was a good show. I'm ready for season 2 to come back. This is according to page 6. Brittany Cartwright blasts disgusting ex Jax Taylor for allegedly lying about donating to cancer research. Child, one thing we know Jax gonna do is lie. Brittany Cartwright called out estranged husband Jax Taylor after he asked fans for money and allegedly lied about his plans to donate the funds to cancer research. The Valley star, who separated from Brittany in February after nearly 5 years of marriage, reposted a video of her ex via her Instagram story Friday, in which Jax said, I am now on Cameo, so hit me up. I'd love to help you guys out. Also, you're helping me out because I'll be donating my money to cancer research. Actually, esophageal cancer, because obviously that is near and dear to my heart. Excuse me. So hit me up. I'd love to shoot you a message. Cartwright, 35, well, Brittany, wrote over Jax's clip, just realized Jax has this on his Cameo, and it's disgusting because he hasn't donated a dime, FYI, at Cameo. She then promptly deleted her post within minutes. So Jax does a post. Let me see, where did he put it? So he posted a video telling people, hey, I'm on Cameo and you'd be helping me out. I'm donating all my money to the Cancer Foundation, specifically for esophageal cancer, because that's near and dear to his heart. Brittany then sees it, reposts that clip to her story, and writes, I'll show y'all what, just so y'all can see. But this is what she wrote. So this is the story. Just realized Jax has this on his Cameo, and it's disgusting because he hasn't donated a dime at FYI Cameo. Now she promptly deleted, but you got to know, I don't care if you delete it after a second. It takes a while for it to catch up to it even posting, right? So I've posted something. I'm like, oh man, I missed something. I need to delete that. And going back to delete it. And you see that at least one person has already seen it, So child wasn't quick enough, Brittany. Jax's rep declined page 6's request for comment, although it has not been confirmed whether the Vanderpump Rules alum does or does not plan to follow through on his plans to donate. Jax does have a strong personal connection to cancer. His father, Ronald Couchy, died in December 2017 after losing his battle with esophageal cancer. My heart is broken, the Bravo Celebrity 45 posted via Twitter, now X at that time. So a source tells page 6 exclusively Saturday that Jax's Cameo was made 3 years ago and that it's been shown on TV and social media, that the reality star has attended multiple charities, donating not only his money, but his time. However, after Bravo fan account shared Cartwright's post, many social media followers sided with the Kentucky native, given Taylor's history of lying over the years. I've been waiting for her to start calling him out on stuff just like he's done to everyone else for years, one person commented. Whoo, chow. Somebody else said, I honestly think her breaking point was when he lied about her being hospitalized while he was on House of Villains. Yes, because he was on House of Villains and said that she was in the hospital. She didn't say much, but said he lied about it, and she had to tell her family and friends that he lied. In January, Brittany blasted Jax for telling his castmates on the E! Series that she had a stroke. He had told the people that she had a stroke, child. The mother of one who shares 3-year-old son Cruz with her ex said on their podcast, When Reality Hits, that she was upset he made comments about her health without being sure. However, she added, at the time, I don't want to say that he was lying by any means. He was just worried about me. So if you didn't have a stroke and wasn't in the hospital, then he was lying. So she's saying he has never donated to cancer research. A source close to Jack's, excuse me, y'all, must be all this cleaning I did today. Is saying that he has donated time and money over the years, and that post was done 3 years ago. It'd be very easy, right, to kind of see. I mean, it looked like how he looks now. I don't know. I'm sure it'll come out. Maybe all this will play out on the Valley. We do know that he is in a treatment facility for an inpatient treatment facility for mental health. Actually, and I didn't even pull it up to read the actual art. I skimmed the article, but Lisa Vanderpump did reach out to Jax to let him know that she was supporting him in his mental health battle. You know, one thing about Lisa, child, she is going to reach out to the men on these shows, honey. Moving on, let's talk about Dubai. I'm loving this season of Dubai. So let's get into some things. This is according to page 6. RHO Dubai star Chanel Ayen explains how a DM to Rihanna caused drama with ex-BFF Lisa Milan, because we know they fell out. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Chanel Ayen is shedding more light on her feud with Lisa Milan and how Rihanna unknowingly caused drama for the former Real Housewives of Dubai besties. The reality is Rihanna follows me on Instagram. I do have a relationship with Rihanna. Ayen tells Page Six's virtual reality podcast in an exclusive interview, explaining why Lisa asked her to reach out to the pop superstar on behalf of the latter's Mina Rose maternity line. Lisa asked me, "Do you mind if you reach out for Mina Rose for me?" The model continues, noting that Rihanna was pregnant at the time. Like a good pal, Ayen says she sent a DM via Instagram asking the work singer if she was interested in rocking styles. Oh my gosh, enough. Singer, if she was interested in rocking styles from Lisa Milan's Celebrity Love brand, already worn by the likes of Beyonce and Khloe Kardashian. The only issue, Ayen points out, is that she previously reached out to Rihanna for business advice about her Ayen Beauty cosmetics collection and had yet to receive a response. Everyone was like, "Ayen, you cannot ask her so much. You just met her," she says, recalling reactions from other pals and loved ones to her kind gesture for Milan. "I did send the DM. I did show that I sent the DM." She showed it to Lisa that she sent the DM because she kept asking, "Did she read it? Did she read it? Did she read it?" Ayen elaborates. And then my friends were like, "Ayen, you cannot. You you cannot. You just asked her about Ayen Beauty." So the Bravo celebrity unsent the message before the Fenty Beauty founder read it. So basically, she had sent Rihanna a message about for some advice on Ayen Beauty because we know that Rihanna has Fenty. Lisa then asked Chanel to send a message to Rihanna about wearing her maternity line. Ayen sends it. Then her family and friends tell her, "That's too much. You're asking her too much," which I wonder how they knew she sent it. She must have told them. They must have been having this conversation, which I wonder why was it just casual? But you must have had this conversation. Oh, y'all, this is a case of deja vu in this exact moment. That's crazy. But anyway, so her friends told her, "Hey, now too much. You've already asked her for some advice." So she unsent the message to Rihanna. So that before Rihanna had a chance to read it. Ayen said, "I already asked her to help me with something. She had not even replied to me about Ayen Beauty yet." She emphasizes, though Rihanna eventually offered a response to her queries about the industry. She did after. Ayen remembers Milan being upset over the rescinded Mina Rowe message, but it isn't the sole reason that their once tight bond unraveled. Now, Lisa told Page Six Style in April that she eventually delivered Mina Rowe to Rihanna on her own. Both parties have teased that an incident, which Ayen describes to virtual reality as very deep, takes place during the upcoming RHO Dubai's finale, ultimately ending the friendship. Still, she is hopeful for a reconciliation with Lisa. "She's like family to me. You don't throw your family away. You just don't." Until then, she is relishing in the rapport she's built with Rihanna, an enthusiastic Real Housewives fan since joining the Juggernaut franchise in 2022's inaugural season of the Real Housewives of Dubai. "I'm obsessed with Rihanna, obsessed. She comes a bit from the lifestyle I come from, and she's this successful, beautiful mogul," Ayen says, raving over the barbarian beauty. raving over the Barbadian beauty, talking about Rihanna. A lot of things I love about myself, I feel like I love about her too. She's a goddess. The mom of one who shares a teenage son named Taj with husband Chris Palat reveals that she was once hired by Rihanna to model for Fenty Beauty when the entertainer brought the brand to Dubai years ago. So, Lord, that's one of the things. So now it's has to do with that. But I think we talked about that. We talked about this. I think Lisa brought it up, but it wasn't clear. Like Lisa brought up something and now about the Rihanna thing. And now Ayen is discussing it. So we will see what yo, I'm like, am I in deja vu? Did I say Ayen's side of the story already? It literally is like deja vu. But anyway, yeah. I really hope that they can mend their friendship. Ayen is saying that she's open to it. She said that Lisa is like family. So I truly hope that if the love is there until like they can truly mend their friendship because they had a really, really good one. All right, let's talk about another story that's happening out of the Real Housewives of Dubai, the last story for this particular video. This is according to page 6 as well. Real Housewives of Dubai star Sara Al Madani details breakup with thirsty ex-beau Akin or Akin Fontana hires detective to investigate him. So it's the guy that we've seen in this recent season. So the article starts, don't mess with Sara Al Madani. In an exclusive interview with Page Six's virtual reality podcast, the Real Housewives of Dubai star details her decision to split from her thirsty now ex-beau, Akin Fontana, and why she hired a detective to investigate him. There's a problem when the exterior doesn't match the interior, right? And there's a problem when there's a grown man so thirsty for fame in a moment, and he would use you to be on TV. Sara says of the hunky model and fitness pro, she feels he showed his true colors months into their romance. I remember when we were filming, he went back to Germany where he lives, and he's like, "So when am I coming back for more?" I said, "Darling, it's done. We're done filming that part of my life." She claims that he did not react well. He's like, "How dare you take me off the show? How dare you?" And I'm like, "Bro." I was like, "I'm confused," she recalls, emphasizing that she has saved messages and receipts from the purported exchange. The twice divorced single mom, whose close relationship with her son is documented on The Real Housewives of Dubai, has been vocal about her desire to marry again, which she believes Fontana wanted to take advantage of. To be honest, he was rushing to get married. A minute, hold on one second. Child, wait a minute. Oh, to be honest, he was rushing to get married after 2 months of meeting each other. 2 months. I barely even know how to spell your name. After 2 months, he wanted to rush into marriage, and it was weird. She elaborates. He's like, "I want to get married." And I'm like, "Bro, I don't even know you. When I say I want to get married, that's my end goal. That doesn't mean I want to marry Akin. It means in the end, I want to get married and have kids. I'm not dating for fun." Fontana's penchant for the limelight, paired with his disconcerting comments on matrimony, were among several reasons Al Madani called it quits on their courtship. So clearly, they've broken up. According to the Bravo celebrity, he was also extremely controlling and allegedly tried to forbid her from working out at co-ed gyms. Now, wait a minute. He told me that I could not go to a gym that has men in it, but he's a trainer and he trains women. Have you seen how trainers stretch women? She says, I have definitely seen it. I was like, so you stretch women like that and you train women, and I'm not allowed to go to a gym. So it was okay for him and not okay for me. Sara says that Fontana often accused her of seeing other men, which she feels may have been a projection of his own actions. So she employed a PI, honey, to get to the bottom of it. She said, I need to see what you're doing all the way over there in Germany when I'm here in Dubai. I hired a detective because he was always accused. I hired a detective because he always accused me of doing weird things. I'd be in my room sleeping. He's like, "You're with somebody." I'll be giving a speech in a hotel. I'll be in the hotel room after my speech, dead. And he's like, "Oh, you were with somebody," she says. The only person who would do this is a person who's doing that. Al Madani claims she found incriminating information though she's reticent to divulge specifics. I caught everything she teases. Since then, the brunette beauty has banded together with that man's exes, honey. And FYI, just in case he's watching this, I'm in a WhatsApp group with all your exes, and they're freaking awesome, and I love them. And I know everything, and I have receipts as well. If and when those receipts go public will remain to be seen. I'm not the kind of person that drops it, but just in case someone wants to get low with me, I have receipts. I met his exes and they're all awesome, and he screwed their lives, all of them. For his part, honey, wait a minute. For his part, he denied Sara's statements in a lengthy statement to Page 6. This is what he says. I'm shocked and deeply saddened by the accusations made against me. These statements are entirely untrue, and it's confusing, weird, and shocking to me that she's choosing to speak out with these rumors and false accusations now, nearly a year after our breakup. Oh, child, so they was broken up by the time this aired, especially with the timing of the show coming out. Breakups can be difficult, and I understand that emotions can run high, but I am not a friend of revenge, negativity, or speaking badly about someone just for attention. He claims to Page 6 that Sara often spoke negatively about her past relationships and partners throughout their time together, and is disappointed to feel like the latest target. He went on to say that he could say many things in response to his ex, but has no interest in adding to the drama. He concluded, I believe it's important to handle personal matters with dignity and respect, and I have no intention of engaging in a public feud or back and forth gossip. My focus remains on moving forward positively, and I hope that with time, we can both find peace and closures. Sara assures us that the breakup, which is expected to play out in some way on Dubai, hasn't ruined her outlook on love. Love is beautiful. There's 8 billion people in the world. You think Akin or any of my exes are going to ruin that for me? No way. So that man that she was on the show with, that didn't she have her son calling him dad or something like that? And the son said he was sexy. Child. Anyway, they have broken up. She's saying that basically he was thirsty for fame, was upset that he wasn't going to be filming anymore, and that he seems to me like had other women. He's coming out saying that's untrue. He's going to be the bigger man and not speak on their relationship. So I guess we'll see the breakup play out this season. To me, it would seem like that was quick, though. It had to have been how long did Dubai film? So it had to have been like some months, right? I don't know. I think Dubai is giving. I am really enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm not looking forward to Chanel and Lisa falling out. I do hope, if it's what they both want, I hope they both find their way back to each other. Gotta find my way back, way back. Remember that, y'all? To you, baby. I think that's Jaheim. I don't know why that just came to mind. Of course, that was a love song, but still, they loved each other. So we shall see. I really do. Like, it sucks that a real friendship would break up over something that's happened on this show. I don't know. I will say, and I'm ready to talk about it in my recap, well, we'll get into it. We'll get into it in the recap. I'll save it for the recap. But y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. I need to go get rid of these yawns, child. Get a 5-hour, a Red Bull, a cup of coffee, a chicken wing, and some mashed potatoes and gravy, something. So I will talk to y'all later. Love you. See ya.